Anyway, and I saved the videos at the end, so yes.
So black.
You said what?
We're so late.
Yeah, we actually are.
Like, really late.
Just gonna get up here real quick. And yeah. Johannes.
Yes.
Yes.
What's up?
Can you hand me that wine glass, please? You're amazing.
You are amazing.
Hello, everyone.
Oh.
How is everybody's week? Is what?
Is that good?
Yeah, no, that's perfect, actually. Yeah, all the lights are on. I got 3. Why when we come up here, like, my eyelashes wanted to just start? Like, they want to just start attacking me.
Leave it to you.
I know, leave it to me. How is everybody's week going?
Yeah. It's almost over.
Mine is over. It's
That's
Friday.
over.
It's oh, we got Johannes in the building. Johannes.
They don't know me.
Damn, y'all don't know Johannes,
They don't know
huh?
me.
But damn, player.
They don't need to know me.
We got Tisha on. Hey, bitch.
Yeah.
Are you still coming? She said, hey, ladies.
But this shit is faithful.
Yo, what is that?
I'm
So, look, listen. When I got off work, I told Keita to just, like, come in. I was trying to, like, get ready. And
Girl, speed 9 hours.
so I had Surviving R.Kelly, like, part 2 on.
Oh, my gosh.
And I guess
What a
I just
mess.
put her through, like,
Hell.
It was torture to her.
Oh, my gosh. I think too deep.
She said,
man.
girl, I'm home. Okay, it's okay, boo. It's
All
okay.
right, boo.
It's okay.
There's always another Thursday.
Yeah, it's a Thursday every week.
Every week.
But yeah, so Surviving R. Kelly was on.
It was a fucking mess.
And through all the bullshit we were talking about it, I had this epiphany, like,
Welcome.
R. Kelly is mentally retarded. And I said it politically correct. So, like, no, like, he's mentally retarded.
Mentally
How?
disabled.
But
Retarded is the offended word.
it is the offended word, but
So
still the
he's
correct
mentally
word.
Disabled.
Mentally
That's the
disabled.
politically correct way to say it.
I thought when you were talking about the diagnosis itself, it was still okay to use that word.
I'm not a doctor.
Well. I got my insurance license for health. I guess that's close enough. Anyway, how did...
That's funny.
The government has us pay taxes, right? For the public school system, right?
Supposedly.
And so ever since whatever type of system that was got in place, right? How did anyone end up not being able to read and write? I am confused. Besides the fact of, like, having to drop out of school to, like, take care of family, like, I know a lot of young African American men, like, they get involved with gangs, whatever. I know it's reasons why people don't graduate high school, but they get their GED and stuff like that. But I'm talking about famous celebrities. How did that happen?
And that's all I've been trying to figure out.
Because if R. Kelly cannot read or write, who was signing his contracts to make sure he got paid? You seen Ray?
Absolutely nobody knew about this shit. Nobody. For 30 years. Nobody. But now we have enough evidence after 48 women. Now we got it, y'all.
Has anyone ever brought that up and, like, has a Breakfast Club, Wendy Williams, like, any major platform ever sat there. You know, we see the Shade Room post, R.Kelly frustrated in prison because he can't read or write emails and stuff like that. He can't read his own emails, right?
Mm-hmm.
We see that part of it. But did anyone ever reflect and be like, yo, he can't read or write? Who was signing him? Who? Huh? How that happened? And he can't read his own emails.
How to get all these contracts? How to get all these deals? How to get all the money that he supposedly has? All the success that he supposedly has? But he's just this illiterate.
Yes. So you think so you're pretty much saying R.Kelly has been a pawn.
Yes.
It's like taking a special needs kid and boosting them to be the same. You're like, hey, I got this special needs kid that's been getting me. Oh, even better version, like Ryan, the little YouTube boy. They were like, yeah, we're going to record him opening presents and it just be a thing. Ryan don't even know he rich for real. If you think about it. Kids don't know the concept of money.
And that's my fucking point.
These child stars. Oh my gosh. Everything is making so much sense.
Welcome. But then again, like I said, maybe I think too fucking deep. But all this shit's not fishing to me.
Nah, like, if you're watching this right now, let me know if you ever thought about how, like, child actors like Lindsay Lohan or the Olsen twins or any of them, if them as kids knew that them being recorded was going to be, like, a legacy. Like, some of these kids made legendary movies. Like Annie. Kids don't know the fucking
And do you
concept
know
of
the
money.
story about Annie, though?
Enlighten me.
That was about to be televised today, buddy. That shit go deep. I ain't trying to get flagged.
Damn.
That's all
Then we wonder why, like, oh, that tweet I read made so much sense about Amanda Bynes, like, on the Amanda show. They were like, y'all can't blame Amanda for being fucked up because they had her in this TV show at, like, 12? Playing, like, over, like, 40 fucking characters with different voices and shit and different roles and, like, just recording her on set by herself. Damn. Now do this. Oh, that's kind of... Ooh. All these adults around this one little girl making skits by herself. Johannes, you can't sit here and tell me you thought about this shit before.
Nah,
but is that shit fucked up when you think about it?
Now you think about it, damn.
When you think about it, that shit is fucked up. Damn.
That's why I say I think too much.
Honestly.
Oh man, that should be crazy.
Honestly,
really
that's some
crazy.
really deep shit. That's really fucking sad.
It's a crazy world.
Or when they did Lindsay Lohan in The Parent Trap, she's filming scenes by herself. This one little girl surrounded by all these adults. She was the only kid. She was the only kid in the movie, right?
She was the twin.
Well, besides when they were at camp.
Yeah, she was a twin. A single kid with a fucking twin.
A single kid with a fucking twin. And they made that shit look so good. But, like, yo, think about... She would have had to be, like, what, 5 or 6? Think about your 5 or 6-year-old. Can you really have them star? And can you give them a script and expect them to make a whole movie out of your own child at that age? And I think that's why celebrities are the way they are.
Oh, shit.
Because we see... people our age, people we can relate to that could have easily been us, but we just don't think we could fucking do it.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be like that sometimes.
These child stars you see on the screen, you got a kid that age. Why your kid not doing that?
Because they're fucking weird. You know, using these people and we're taking it as entertainment. But, you know, what do I know?
Thirsty Thursdays, everybody. I could have.
Thank you, boo. That's all I'm saying. That's all I do all day. Sometimes my brain hurts, but I can't help it.
Damn, that fucked me up.
I just be thinking about shit too deep sometimes. Even when like certain movies come out, I'm just analyzing it like, but why the fuck would they even think to write that shit? Like, that scene didn't make any fucking sense just now. That was just irrelevant or just dumb or just like out of pocket or. But we all just take it as entertainment. We just take it as surface value because that's the point. Keep us dumbified. Just be entertained. If you just keep taking your money, you be an employee. That shit is crap. But I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Did anybody listen to, and I got some waves up here.
Wave.
Waves. So I'm going to go through it. We're going to wave at everybody.
But hold on, player.
Hey.
Boom. Boom. Believe.
Hercules.
You made it.
I did it. Hey, everyone. So, yeah, we're late as fuck.
Yeah, good job, girl. Keep it going.
What are we good jobbing to? Woo.
Her inches are growing, girl. She stay
On her
natural.
locks.
My girl. There you go.
Good. I can't wait to take my weave out.
Boom. I'm just a little over a year. I'm like 14 months. I'm still a baby. Bless your spirit too, girl. Yeah. What else traumatizing are we speaking of now?
I was just in the days about taking my weave out.
You should.
I definitely am.
Let your head breathe, girl.
My thing is
Feel the wind.
I don't think I've ever showed Quinn how to help me take it out. I think I normally just do it by myself. Anytime I've ever had like sew-ins before, I was like able to. So I have this weird thing, right? Like when people are doing my hair, I can like see myself from like third person point of view based off how they feel, right? So most of the time it comes in handy because when it's time for me to take my sewing out, I was able to like tell how it was sewed, so I know exactly where to go. But the way this guy sewed it in, it was a different type of braiding pattern. It was also a different like stocking cap, and the thread he used was different. So it was too many steps for me to like memorize how exactly he did it, and I would need help on taking this one out. And it sucks because this is a complicated one, and I wish I would have taught Quinn before. I don't want to teach him on a complicated one. I should have taught him on a simple one.
Can't tell.
So now, if anybody is interested in helping me take my weave out,
and you live in the Chesapeake area.
If you live in the Chesapeake area, please message
Shoot
me.
an email. Send a message.
Shauna!
Hey now.
Hey, cuz. How are you?
Wave. Buiga.
Damn. And you don't know how to take weave out. You got lost.
I know nothing of that at all.
I've
been natural for way too long.
One of my really close friends, he was telling me
She said it sounded like the crisscross method.
Crisscross.
I have no idea. This is weave talk here. The crisscross method.
I'm gonna look that up, boo.
She gonna look it up because I have no idea what the hell either one of y'all talking about. Hey, cuzzo. I have no idea what's transpiring here, but the crisscross method.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
Keep that in mind.
You know, Quinn was saying how he wanted to learn how to do, like, he wanted to learn how to do my hair and my makeup and stuff. Because he said, recently, now that I've been, like, I guess, trying to...
Getting into it.
I guess getting into being, like, I'm not just a rebel teenager anymore. I guess I should look like a woman. Just like, okay, if you're not going to wear makeup, bitch, like, at least do your hair nice.
That's all.
Like, bitch, if you're going to, like, always be talking in people's faces and, like, shaking their hands, like, at least have your raggedy-ass nails done.
That's
you know?
all.
You gotta look like a child.
Keep a routine, yeah.
But, so, since I've been transitioning from that, right, And Quinn's been very supportive. He says that he noticed I am like happier and I feel better about myself.
You'll need a stitch remover, like the one for clothes. It makes it
Oh,
easier.
good. I have a sewing kit.
Skip a braid and come back.
Yeah,
I have no idea what this
show him.
means.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to show him. It's okay.
All right.
It's okay.
Thank you, wise one, because I know nothing of this nature here.
I know nothing of this nature.
Girl, I don't know.
But yeah, he said he noticed that it made me happier, like to put effort into my appearance, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he also noticed that it's getting very expensive. So he said, like, somewhere in his genes, he's probably good at it, and that's what he's going to start doing. So I'm about to be posting pictures like beat by Quinn.
Quinn, right.
But then he was like, I can't do that because they're going to think I beat your ass. And I was like, Quinn, do you really think these people think?
Like, why are we getting beat
I'll
on your
let
face,
you
though?
beat me?
But why is making beat on your face? What's happening here?
Well, you know,
Why is that
bitches
the
usually be
term?
like, oh, I'm going to beat my makeup.
Yeah, but why is that the term?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. You motherfucker, you.
Why is that the term?
I don't know, but I think it's cute. Like, I love walking up to someone who looks good. Like, cause
you look big.
Like, anybody who got their makeup on fleek, I salute you. I'ma slice the fuck out of you. Wanna know why? Cause I can't get my makeup on fleek. So I see someone else doing.
But you know what putting makeup on
do?
fleek does? That should take mad fucking long, alright? Mm-hmm. You gotta tell that bitch like 3 hours sooner before you get ready that you need to get her ready.
But you know, it also, have you ever thought that putting on makeup is probably like a stress reliever? Like,
I mean, I'm never gonna knock it to the extent that I don't like it because it is an art. But I find it to be a costume art. I feel like the only people who need to be wearing are either actresses on the stage or behind the camera. Why are we wearing this shit all day? Y'all don't get hot. You don't get a little sweaty. You don't want to just rub your eye comfortably and not have to worry about something rubbing on your fucking face. You don't want to hug somebody and not fuck up the goddamn corners of their shirt. That shit is annoying. That would be hugging bitch from afar like a church hug. Don't be fucking on my blouse.
But makeup's been around forever, so I mean...
Yeah, for who?
I don't know. Whoever likes
makeup. For us.
Makeup used to be war paint.
Thank you.
Oh, where the fuck? How y'all know this?
History.
Makeup used to be war paint.
Feudal Japan.
Okay.
Like early, first century.
Mm-hmm.
So Quinn probably does have it in his genes to
Most
do my
likely,
makeup
yeah.
really good. Okay, bet.
Damn, that's racist.
Oh, so Quinn straight. Alright, cool. Thank you, Quinn.
Thank you, Quinn.
Beat by Quinn.
Beat by motherfucking Quinn, bitch.
Oh, God. If I can beat anybody.
Nah, but we do gotta come up with a better name for that.
That'd be great. Let's start.
Ask him, like, you do nail her name?
Great. What is happening here?
Look, you know what? I'm kind of disappointed in myself.
Why come we not talking about anything?
No, I'm disappointed that I allowed him to go 4 years without, like, teaching him how to, like, paint my nails and shit. Like, what's wrong with me?
Good.
No, I did ask, though. Did y'all listen to the episodes?
You never got it out.
Oh, wow. I thought I said it out loud.
You thought it.
That's all that matters.
I guess. It's a start.
That's Draco. That's Draco out the back door trying to come in. He don't...
No personal space.
Like, yeah, whatever, dude.
So...
What was this one? School or no school?
Yeah, it was definitely school or no school. Do you need to go to school?
Or no? That is the question.
And the even
But wait, there's more.
The even better question is, after you complete school, how does that make you feel about yourself?
Tired.
higher. I was thinking more so on the feelings that related to like fulfillment and accomplishment.
Nah, it's great. If you feel liberated, like you did something, or because like you build yourself up for the graduation, and it's like a big crowd. You got your family there. Y'all celebrating. You triumph. Like you didn't waste your money for 4 years. You paid off. I got my pay. You know what I mean? Like I worked all this way. You know what I mean? I thugged it out. I went to class. I fucked around here and there. I partied, drank, had a good time. Yeah, but I did it. I did it on time. We're gonna have a dope ass dinner after this because everybody goes out for dinner.
Yeah, they always go eat. They always
like
go
they're like
eat.
graduation standard from like freaking kindergarten. Like everybody celebrating. So we made it, y'all. We did it together. Well, I know I got. It takes a village. Like I didn't pay for it, but I did the work. But I didn't
Which
pay
is
for
all
it.
that
It took
counts.
a team. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, doing the work is what really counts.
it all counts. You gotta have your little circle.
I don't know. I was just because as you were describing that feeling, I was thinking about the 2 graduations. I guess I was honored to have. Like graduating college and then graduating high school. Which is so weird. Like I think that's the funniest shit ever. Like I got my college degree before my high school diploma. Because the college semester ended before the high school one. It's pretty dope. But now both times I was late as fuck to my graduations because I didn't want to be there and I only fucking went because my grandparents wanted to take pictures.
Because you did it.
I didn't feel like I accomplished anything. To me, I saw going to school and doing that, I saw it as... And we're talking about high school now. Like, my feelings, which is so crazy because my feelings about college are completely like... High school and getting my associate's degree was basically like, what the fuck else was I supposed to do with my life?
Great.
Versus with, like, I didn't care about it. I didn't care about graduating versus here I am as a young adult and getting like a higher education, like my bachelor's and my master's. I saw that as like such a disappointment that it hasn't happened for me yet. Like, so the feelings switch, like, which is crazy because yes, I have an associate's degree, but, like, I would judge anyone else who had one. Like, because I judge myself for having one. Like, it's just like, oh, it's just an associate's degree.
But it's a little degree.
Sometimes I tell stories and I be like, yeah, I just got my associate's degree, whatever. Like, it's... And they be like, oh, wow, I'm working towards mine. And I'll be like...
You know?
Damn. Which is so fucking funny. That's probably why people don't like me. Because I be talking down on shit that they think are like so high to them. But I don't talk down on them because I'm way above them. I talk down on it because I'm going through it. It's like, this ain't, I don't want this shit. And it's like, I don't want this. Like, this is so stupid. I probably sounded so wrong. All of that came out all wrong and fucked up, and I can't rewind it. I can't cut it. This is live. This is raw. This is real. That's exactly how I see it. I be talking down on, like, my associates. I don't give a fuck about this associate. This shit's so fucking stupid. Like, fuck this shit, right? And they be like, man, I've been trying to get my associate's degree for 4 years.
God damn.
No, that shit is real.
Do you know how bad I feel?
Now, I felt bad about, I know someone who did that. And it
like,
baffles me
so
because I just
bad.
felt like at
Like,
the same time, if it's going to take you that long to get a 2-year degree, you should have just went for the 4. Just go for the 4. See, I think I be thinking too hard, yo. It just doesn't make sense. If you're going to go that long, just aim for the 4. Am I lying here?
You right, but
Just go for the 4. You already there.
But like I said, I think
Get the
people
bachelor's.
be on my asshole.
Why I work that hard for an associate's? If I want to school for 4 years, motherfucker, you better give me a goddamn bachelor's. What the fuck all the school I'm paying for? For 2 years? And they said, not double that. What? You better give me my bachelor's on top of this associate's. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm making 2 degrees. This double time. What the fuck you in school for 4 years for an associate's?
What was it? Asian?
Shit fucking happens, bitch. Ish happens.
Nah.
Ish happens.
Not that kind
That's
of
the perfect name for our podcast.
Not
Ish
that kind of ish.
happens.
Nah, that's some bullshit.
Was
That ain't ish. That's
4 years.
fucking right.
But it's okay to work towards your bachelor's degree and take 10, 20 years. You could go back to school when you 50.
No.
Go to school. That's okay.
No.
20 years for a bachelor's.
Bruh, don't you know all your older people that go back to school don't do that because y'all know exactly the fucking stories I'm talking about. The ones that
I know
they
people
fucking
who never
flashed
went, lived their life and came back to school. They didn't start, wait 30, 40 fucking years and say, yo, I'm gonna go back and finish this shit. What the fuck? You got me fucked up. Yeah. You
cut the bullshit.
Nah, now you got me fucked up. I'm not gonna start.
I thought you meant they were enrolled for 40 years.
Yeah, that's what she did fucking say. And that's why I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna start. Wait a little bit, like a couple years, a couple decades, and then be like, nah, bruh, I'm ready to go back and finish this shit, bruh.
Them motherfuckers are super senior.
What the fuck? Now I know people who never got there, lived their life, became parents, grandparents, and now they're like, y'all got the time, I got the space, I got the energy, I'm gonna go to school. But I'm not gonna start it and not fucking finish it for 30 years. What the fuck? You better give me an associate, you better give me a bachelor's, you better give me a master's and a motherfucking PhD. You'll be fucked up. Who's in school that long? How much money are you spending? Can you fucking adopt me? Because that means you got some bread to spend, bro. Like, I need all parts of that ministry. You're gonna be fucked up.
Maybe they took one class a semester.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
What if that's all they could afford?
If you took one class a year.
Now, Keita, what did I tell you about judging people?
I didn't say retarded. I said you're an idiot.
I said
that's a choice.
No, I've been judging people. Maybe they had to pay for their degree out of pocket. And they can only afford one class a semester.
Don't go.
Why?
Just stack it up all at once and then go. Don't do the increments. You'll never fucking finish. That's like spending your whole fucking credit card knowing you broke as fuck and you paying the minimum. You'll never pay it off. Get the fuck out of here. I can't.
Oh my God.
We have to be living with y'all in every aspect of life, okay? If you can't afford school, by all means, I will never judge you. If you're thugging it out, you living this life that we living. Don't go. When you got it, then you go. Until then, just let it be. And don't take no fucking 40-year break.
That's what I'm saying. What if I got to save up my money? What if I could only save up? So standard college, if you go to an in-state public institution, you're going to look at about what, 40 at the end of your tenure, right? Like 40 grand?
Well, depending on the school.
Maybe 20, 30, what the fuck ever. Say they're going to stack it up. They're going to stack it up. And with inflation, they need $40,000 to fully go to school at once. Like, to go do it once they enroll, they just go straight through. 4 years continuously. They can only save up $1,000 a year extra. They had to wait 40 fucking years to go.
That's what I'm saying. I'm okay with that. But don't start and then not fucking finish. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind. That's what I said. I know people who were in school who waited and then came when they had the funds and the, whatever.
Oh, true. Yeah. That's
but you're not going to fucking start it and not finish it. Now you wildin'. Why'd you start? Just wait till you're ready. Don't half-ass it. What the fuck you gonna start for? And then wait 30 years to come finish it? Word. Then you were never ready. Just wait till you were ready. What you wasting money for? Get out of here.
Damn, did God tell you to say that? Who told you to say that? God.
Me, motherfucker.
Well, everybody has a God within them.
Yes, it's beef. And I told
Bitch,
myself
that's
this
exactly... Yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly what happened. That was one of my... So, follow up to whatever I said in that podcast about my college history. After I would... Okay, so my freshman year, I stayed on campus.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like... Remember I said my mom passed away. Like, I was going to work, get an apartment. I was going to go to school online.
Mm-hmm.
So, I didn't realize that... Yes, I'm taking classes online. I was getting my work done. Shout out to some of my closest, like, friends that would do my fucking, like, math assignments or, like, other assignments and, like, just, like, do the work for me. Shout out to them. Like, that, like, for real. And
Shout out to them.
It was, like, online classes. And it was cheaper. Like... $14K a semester versus
That's
three.
nice.
Versus 3. And so it was like, yeah, but I didn't realize that, what having a full-time job meant. I didn't know how tired I was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how tired I was going to fucking be. Like, because in my head, like...
I got this.
I had this big debacle with time. Like, if I can ever master...
Something.
What... time is, like, what
Girl,
time actually is. No, like, that's one of my, like, before I leave this earth, I want to figure time out. But with that being said, like, I put big emphasis on the fact that I was 18, 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason that I don't have the energy to do everything I want to fucking do right now. There's no reason why I need to sleep.
Because
I can run off no sleep.
It's draining too. Just because you're not always moving doesn't mean that you're not working.
Yes.
After a long fucking day of
but
work, I'd be exhausted.
But I didn't know that. You gotta think.
It's still a muscle, honey.
Based off of what the fuck they be saying, scientists be saying my brain still isn't fully developed yet.
You know.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm not even thinking about, like, mentally being tired. Mm-hmm. In my head, young men having energy, physical energy. So
it's all connected, honey.
I wasn't thinking like that at 18. Like, you're not really, especially me, and having to get shit done for my family and having to get shit done for myself, and then, like, this whole, like, pride and ego. So that whole summer, it was summer 2015. I worked 3 jobs. I drove back and forth from fucking Ahoskie, North Carolina to Newport News every day. 3 fucking... I did not have a fucking day off to, like, afford to get the place with the roommates. Girl. That paid the shit like it was nothing. Nothing. And if for some reason they couldn't, they could just always call, like, their parents. Versus I had my grandparents calling me saying, like, oh, you're able to... have an apartment, you're working, like, you have like, you're paying your bit, like, can you help us with ours? And so, having to do that, and still, like, I'm in Virginia for school, not even realizing, like, if I couldn't go back to fucking school, I'm fucking 18, I don't got no fucking kids, I'm smart, I got accepted into what I think 38 colleges. Every college I applied for, I got into. And I could go anywhere in the world, but it was like, I said I was going to Hampton. I'm going to find a fucking way to go to Hampton. Like, I said I was coming to Virginia. I'm going to find a way to stay in Virginia. And I didn't fucking have to. And so, like, the first semester of doing online classes, it went good. Like, because they do, like, and their online classes were, like, the 6-week versions. Or, like, the half semesters. Like, 2, 1 half semester, and then 2 the other. So, you ended up taking 4 classes, but, like, not continuously. You took 2 at a time. 4. Okay, whatever. Anyway, like, I finished that full, total semester, like, with good grades, and I mean, honestly, my fucking shit was working out. Like, shit was working out for a bitch, but that was when I got the call about, like, a situation with my brother and sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was at that moment, and I had lost my mom earlier that year. I think it was at that moment that shit just switched for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I kind of got, like, hit in the face of what being an adult really meant.
It's a lot.
Because now I have to, the mental is coming in, but I'm not thinking
about
that
that
has an effect on me.
Mm-hmm.
So the mental's coming in about the news I hear about my siblings. I'm stressed out from having to work all the damn time.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, working all the overtime I can, like, to support my other, like, my grandparents and shit, and my brother and sister now. And then I have to get ready and do, like, that mini winter semester, and trying to get the, like, and saying, like, yo, I don't care, like, I had no time for any type of emotion other than, like, work. And one day, I'll never fucking forget it. My best friend, Rebecca, she said, girl, take a day off. I took a day off. And that's when, like, I just stopped work, like, showing up all the time. I didn't care about, like, being on time or nothing. I didn't care about really, like, doing, like, I just wanted to, like, I chilled for one day. I chilled the fuck out for one day. And ever since that one day, like, the work ethic I used to have, I don't know where the fuck that bitch at. I've been trying to get her back for fucking, 4 years now. I ain't seen that bitch ever since. But I chilled out for one day. And so I still had this pride thing, though, where it's like, but you still gotta go to school. Like, we just so shit was still getting done, but now it's getting done sloppy. Like, it was half-assed getting done. Like, assignments, showing up for work, not showing up for work. It's like I'm clocking in and out. So if I'm not clocked in, I don't get paid. Like, just everything. Me and my roommates beefing, and then they ended up leaving me, and then, like, I got to figure it out. Now I'm living out my car, but I'm still trying to go to school, and I don't, like, I was on probation from the fucking spring semester because I was going through all that bullshit, and my financial aid got snatched, and I'm living out my car, and it's like, but I still gotta go to school, and still trying to go, and then it didn't work out.
But you're not going to take 40 years to go back.
Yeah, I'm definitely not, but that definitely, like, that was something I needed to hear, because I never saw it that way. Nothing ever clicked in my head, like, bitch, like, you don't need to, like, just wait. You can still finish. You don't have to keep trying to go every semester. And I kept trying to go every fucking semester. No. To the point where I ran my financial aid up, and now I got to pay for everything out of pocket.
For what?
Because no one taught me about finances. No one taught me about finances. No one had real conversations with me because, I don't know, maybe they never had to fucking go through it. Or maybe they didn't care. Maybe, it's so much knowledge out there that is not relayed to the younger generation. Because
it starts at home. We're children first. You have to be taught. And not from fucking school. We have to be taught at home. Everything starts from home. So if they don't know better, they don't know to teach us any better. And we just keep on going. Down in ignorance. Someone has to be able to start thinking a little bit different. At least trying to go another way. Like, why are we always making a right turn? Let's make a left this time. Let's just see what happens. Like, why do we always have to just keep going the same way? Like, why are we just doing it just to do it?
When you think about it, isn't it more comfortable to make a right turn than a left one?
To a righty. I'm a lefty. I'm making a left.
It's something insecure about making a right, though.
To you.
Making a left turn gets you more exposed.
To what?
To the traffic that's coming this way. And, like, if you're in this lane and you have two other cars, if you don't correct yourself, then you run the risk of getting hit. At least that's how.
And you don't make it right? Mm-mm. Okay.
Rights are
You know how many accidents I see people making rights?
Really?
Someone's running a light, someone's running a stop sign. Accidents happen, whether you're making a left or a right play.
I feel like with left, so it's just some. And then also, like I said, I overcorrected myself one time on a left, and I was in my Jeep, the one that Quinn bought for me. And I overcorrected myself, and I hit the medium, and I just heard BOOM! And I popped the fucking tire.
You know how to drive? Hit the goddamn medium. Gotta turn a little wider, player. See, and that's why a lot of medians be having scuffs all over that shit.
Because it's people turning. It's also people turning with you. Like,
don't be afraid.
You don't.
As long as you're in your lane, you're good to go. If they hit you,
but other people don't be being in their lane.
You get their insurance. Be alright. Don't be nervous about being in your lane. People gonna always be near you. You gotta be comfortable just driving in your lane.
What about getting hit?
Then they came in your lane. But you be focused on your lane.
Don't nobody want to get hit though.
But you're thinking too deep about that instead of being focused on being in your goddamn lane.
When I drive, I focus more. I'm always on the defense.
We're always on the defense. That's not a problem.
No,
but
like I am always worried about getting hit. Getting hit.
Right, you're putting too much time on it. But you still need to be focused on staying in your lane. That's all. That's all that is.
Stay in my lane to not get hit or hit anything else like a median.
Yeah, but staying in your lane should be first. That's all. You think about them both, sure. But it still needs to be first.
What about people swerving?
See, you're still being distracted by someone else's lane. Stay in yours. Stay focused on yours.
But Nikita, if you're not always focused on
and that's how people crash.
No.
Yeah. You gotta
that's
be
how they
focused on
avoid
yourself.
crashes. If I wasn't paying attention to how other people were driving around me, I would have been in car accidents.
No shit. That's fine. Keep your peripherals on blast. But stay in your lane. Be focused on your lane. That's all. If you're so conscious, always
focusing on your lane also involves somebody interfering with it. Like, that's just my point.
It's called a distraction too.
Now, but no, how can you stay focused on your lane and someone's coming into your lane? How is
you're
that?
You're sitting down. You're doing a test. You're writing your answer. But now you're thinking about the person next to you and what their answer is. What happens?
I never thought like that.
People do. And they get distracted and then they forget what the fuck their answer is. Stay focused on what you're doing. You can still be focused, aware of the next person, but stay focused on you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that just runs together.
No shit. I said it's simultaneous. I've been saying this the whole time. But you still have to prioritize. And the first thing should be staying in your lane. That's all I'm saying. Always be aware, but you still need to be focused. That's all I'm saying.
I still think staying in your lane and focus on not getting hit is the same thing. I just staying in your lane and not getting hit. You can't get hit if you're in your lane. Period. Same thing.
Move on with that. Move on with that.
Who do we have up here? Julius. Hey, Uncle Juice.
Uncle Juice. Hey now.
Oh yeah, he's in San Antonio. That's who.
Oh, that's who you going to?
Mm-hmm.
How you go all the way up there and then wave?
Oh damn. Hey you guys.
You were all the way up there and was like, all right, let me scoot right on back.
Oh my God.
You're doing great. And Booyaka. Good job.
So, while I was bored at work today, I was thinking of some topics.
Oh, I wrote some down too. I wrote a couple things down. Of course, I don't have my book.
We got 48 more episodes to record.
Yay.
I think that's pretty... Yeah, I think that's pretty dope. Because as long as we have them backlogged...
We should be straight.
Yeah. That gives myself time to outsmart myself so nothing never not gets done.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
I'm really stuck on how Amanda Bynes was really on that set by herself, surrounded by adults.
Cause they use the fucking kids,
please.
bro. They use the kids so they can get paid. Everyone's getting paid.
And R.Kelly is really illiterate, and no one thought about his contracts.
Nobody.
You know, they say that Aaliyah's family owned all the rights to his music, just so he could have got away with, you know, marrying her. Like they own all his rights, his publishing, like all of that. That's why he has to do. Like, that's why he has to do appearances to make... He has to do appearances to make money. Because they say Aaliyah's family owns all the rights to all his shit forever. Like, anything he does. And you know what? How the fuck they be able to do that, right? And the man can't read or write to sign a contract to see or interpret what the fuck... Damn.
And why do they own the rights to all this music? Because of what
and
he
this
did
happened
to their child.
30 years.
They didn't know about what happened to their child when they were supposed to be her manager and always around. Word. No one knows anything. Get the fuck out of here.
So.
R.I.P. to build them up and break them down.
That's some deep shit, Johannes, huh?
What's the money?
That's some deep shit. Imagine, like, yo, because that was, what, almost 30 fucking years ago. Anything you did from this point forward for hurting this one person, it will control the rest of your life forever. Like, you did this to... So salute to the fucking parents.
I mean, they're essentially sold her out for...
Thank you. I mean, can you stay with me? You see what I'm saying? Get out of here.
I get that, but it goes back into, like... Yes, I definitely see it as fucked up, but I can also acknowledge that what they did was fucking real. Like, yo, people are fucking smart. People who are allowed to get away, yes, but you can't use somebody as a dumb person. People can't be used by a dumb person or people who aren't smart. Like, no, that doesn't happen. Even people who are really bad and really fucked up and do fucked up shit and shit that, like, is unfucking forgivable. The fact that they were able to do it and have people aware of it and get the fuck away with it, that's admirable to me, because it's like, what the fuck is it about you that allowed you to do that?
He made them a lot of money and they kept using his ass. Because how is it that as a parent of Aaliyah back then, no one knew about what was happening? So much so that now y'all have the rights to his music? Get the fuck out of here. Like, what does that mean?
That means that they were smart enough to be fucking conniving. Like, that's all that fucking means.
And that's all I'm saying. It's all crazy. It's all disgusting.
A normal fucking person like me wouldn't think like that. I wouldn't think about harming someone in that way. That's why I'm always dumbfounded and I'm amazed at the shit that people think about doing to another person to cause harm or distress. It's fucking fascinating to me. They're very bad people, but it's like, that's a fucking genius. Because everyone else, like, the world is yours from your own perspective. But you do have other people in it that you can't control. So everything is always unpredictable if it doesn't just involve you. And the fact that other people could be tricked and fucked up in that way, what does it say about that person?
All of these people have bad parents. From R.Kelly all the way down to the victims of him. All of them. Because how did he get to his situations of being molested? Mm-hmm. How did it get to the point that he's been this highly successful, world-renowned producer, songwriter, singer, artiste for 30-something years? No one knew about what he was doing this whole time. No managers, no adults who's been around, no parents, no uncles, no aunts of these children who bring them around. No one knows anything about this shit. But now, 48 people later that he's damaged, that they've allowed him to just come through. 48 people later, now we got him. Mm-hmm. Now we're going to publicize it. 48-point-something million people were viewing this. We have the people on camera talking about their story. Word. After the first or second victim, why wasn't he arrested and just be done with? Why are we doing this spectacle of him consistently going to court, consistently going to jail for a little bit here and there, being bailed out, and we just keep building a case? Word. Why? Because he's making hits and everybody shaking their ass to it. It's party people. Alright?
What did I tell you out there? I was telling you, like, you know, R. Kelly has...
mess.
Okay, first of all, he's mentally disabled.
Yeah.
The way he expressed his mental disability and autisticness is that he just happened to sound good when he sung.
That's it.
And he sung his thoughts out loud. And it sounded good. His voice was right. He's a singer. And he's singing his thoughts. He's singing what he goes through. Like, people who tend to be mentally disabled or autistic and, you know, I'm sorry if I'm not politically correct. Don't come for me. Like, I've been fucking drinking. Yes. They tend to be very creative. Mm-hmm. Fucking painters, musicians, composers. Mm-hmm. How the fuck was Stevie Wonder able to play the fucking piano this long? He can't sing.
So they say.
Ray Charles then, bitch. We all know Ray Charles died. And God smited his ass for motherfucking whatever he witnessed with his brother. Trauma caused him to go. His trauma was so bad, it caused him to go fucking blind. The power of the mind is real. Damn. That had to be traumatic as fuck. And this just goes back to how, like, factual the Ray Charles movie is. I never did extensive research on Ray Charles, but I did watch the movie. I did see Ray. And now that I'm older and, you know, I've been starting to, like, dabble with what shit really means, that had to be traumatic as fuck for you to witness as a child your brother drowning in the bathtub and you're frozen in fear and you just stand there and watch. How traumatic is that for a child? To think that maybe if you could have just moved or you could have like went and called for help or something, like your friend, your brother, someone you played with and saw every day, like they would still be here with you. All of a sudden, it's just like kids don't understand the concept of fucking death for real. That's why children who grow up without their parents, especially ones whose parents are passed on, not the ones that chose not to be present, that's a whole nother story. Right. The ones who never got to meet who their parents are, because they're like, even if they had a chance, like people who grow up without fathers and shit, but like they're somewhere out there, like they just abandoned, like it's always a chance they might be alive or they might be able to like reconcile with them. Kids who grow up not knowing like who, if they're adopted, right, not knowing who their parents are, like always that hope of maybe finding out who they were. But kids who, like, their parents have passed before they even got to, like, form memories of them, like, that shit is fucking traumatic. Think about your friends who like don't have parents that are here anymore and they've never been around since they were born.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is, and I've seen it firsthand, and it's heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine.
But
it's heavy.
So then, okay, that's a parental figure. Now imagine your friend, your sibling.
Your first real
You
friend.
could have done something about it. To witness something as traumatic as that, like, our fucking bodies are capable of any fucking thing. Like, the power of the mind, like, really generates the overall health of your body. If you witness something that tragic, it caused you to go fucking blind.
He don't want to see it anymore. He don't want to see it that bad. That all of his sight was just taken. Now you can see nothing. You'll never have to see anything again. You never have to be traumatized. You'll never have to see anything that'll like trigger you. You straight.
Yeah, and they like to, you know how movies fucking do. They like to dramatize it. How he was in the bathroom and he felt water and he felt like his brothers. Like, why he was a grown ass man still having vivid memories of that, of seeing his dick. Like, come on, no one evaluates that.
Right.
R.Kelly singing about fucking.
Keep making music.
Ooh, keep fucking making music, right? Because no one gives a fuck. So R.Kelly is singing about how he was touched by family members from time, like from certain age periods and all this other shit, and no one's like, yo,
what the fuck did you say?
Why he talking about people touching him?
No one heard that in the studio?
I don't know. I hope when I give y'all a glimpse of my past and some of the shit I've been through, like, y'all don't sit here. Like, I hope y'all sit back there and be like, yo, where is she getting these stories from? Like, these shits are real. Like, don't take it lightly as like, oh, I'm using it as like, always think deeper about the shit that's fucking presented to you. Like, how does that go into him as a person?
That passed a lot of hands.
No one thought, but you want to know what's real fucking funny? So everybody knew that R. Kelly was getting molested or raped, or they claimed they didn't know, whatever the fuck, right? Had he been a white kid, and this goes back to that video I was telling, did I ever show you that video? What's his name? Noah? The light-skinned dude, he does like comedy news reports.
Trevor Noah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Trevor Noah. So he had talked about mental health in the black community. It's like a stigma or whatever, but the same behaviors that are in black kids, when it's presented in white kids, they get help. When traumatic things happen to white children, they get help. Their families know shit should not be happening to fucking children, and they make sure it doesn't fucking happen.
But who's noticing that again? Huh?
Who
was that? Who gets them the help?
The
Who
parents.
notices something odd in their child? Get the fuck out of here. They're all guilty. Every last fucking one of them. But now that the money ran dry, everybody want to cry for help. Why? Why we didn't get this 30 years ago, before 48 victims were counted? Or were accounted for?
I just love how they had the first victim tell her story. Because it was like, she said she was fucking appalled. That it kept fucking happening.
And that's all I'm saying.
And the justice, and I could see why she did end up set, like, you know, early 90s, trying to find someone to advocate for you when it's another black person committing a crime and you're a black woman. Not fuck. I think they might have just been getting out the civil rights, wherever the fuck, and they in fucking Chicago. Okay, so being like, okay, he's hurt me so bad. For her to even take the courage to go do that in that time, like, okay, but getting shut down. State want to take your case. And you got a damn good white lawyer, like, well, look. How they always comfort us. I can't give you exactly what you want, but
I got what you need.
I got what you need. I got you some
motherfucking
money.
Boom.
Sign this.
Yeah. Next.
And silence us.
Now,
but we got money. But we got money, though. Our trauma helped.
That's fucked up. But now you
that
get more
was
victims
our topic.
and more victims and more victims, and now you don't think that anything's wrong. You'll just keep cutting checks supposedly. Why are you cutting these checks? How are you cutting these checks? Because he's making this fucking music so everybody else can shake their ass to it. Do you see the fucking problem here? And then the music is supposedly traumatized with some of his lyrics. No one else heard this when this was getting mixed and mastered. No one heard this before it hit the radio waves.
You know how many times I have to listen to our podcast before I even think?
Do you see what the fuck I'm saying?
Decent enough to put out.
Like, get out of here. Get out of here. All these mother lovers are
so, I mean, it just really has me thinking, like...
Disgusting. Disgusting. Then, one of them, I'm not even going to say her name because I don't feel like being flagged, going to sit there and have the audacity to come on her face and utter the words that he sounds like a 5 or a 6-year-old. But yet, and still, you were willing to get married and have kids.
It was his wife. Hey, guys. John Williams.
How does that make any sense?
Hey, Cuzzo. Hey, Chris.
How does that make any sense? I'm not laying down having kids with anybody who sound like they're 5 or 6 years old because you have me ultimately fucked up.
The same way his sister used to tell them that they had to take turns going to the park and she used to stay back and fuck them. She saw something attractive in a little fucking kid.
Yeah, it's called She Has Issues. No one saw that wrong. No one got her help. So then they can get the brother's help. Where are any of these fucking adults here? Then why the 14, 15, 16-year-old girls with this grown-ass man? Why do you not know where your child is? Because I'm sure it's not always during school hours. And if it were to a certain extent, you don't know your child's missing from school? Because parents are too busy on them fucking selves. And if that's the case, why?
But in their defense, Nikita, some parents, like, they had to fucking do it. Like, they had to fucking go to work. They had to leave their kids by themselves.
But by being a parent, you make that choice that you still need to be aware where the fuck your kid is.
Should have. Did not fucking happen.
And that's all I'm saying.
Did not fucking happen. And
if you can't do it, don't fucking do it. You can't finish school, don't start school. You can't be multitasking, watching where the fuck your kids are and going to work, then let's not do the kid yet. Am I wrong somewhere?
No, you're not wrong.
So why is no irresponsibility going towards the adult of this child?
But
this makes
you're
no
absolutely
sense.
Right.
I'm 16, I'm not being with a 30-year-old dude.
But in the grand scheme of things,
what am I doing with him?
I'm not even gonna, like, it's certain things like that. I don't even try to figure out, like, the why that happens because it's happened so much. We shouldn't even care about the why. We need to focus.
No, we do because that is the overall problem.
Okay, but the thing is, how are you going to prevent it from happening?
I'm not a parent, and that's how I save it. So I don't have to worry about this.
So,
luckily for me.
But it happens out in the world. And so, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is, ish fucking happening. Like,
it is. But you should always know where your child is. When you're at work, if you go out, whatever you are doing, you should always know where your child is.
Yes.
Period.
So, for anybody who doesn't have kids yet, then do that. But for the people, and habits are hard to fucking break, for the people that have already done it to their kids, for the people who can't, for the people that's on fucking drugs, strung the fuck out on drugs, and they just for the people who, like, they could hear this and think about the why they're doing it and how to fix it, but their addictions or whatever the fuck they're going through is too fucking bad to overcome it, so they can't look at the why and figure it out and fix themselves. Like, what is the key solution? Because it's already an issue. How do you fix the people so they don't continue to pass on, like, fucked up views of the world, like, fucked up habits, and, like, continuously...
Stop being bad parents.
Okay. For the bad parents that are already bad parents, how do you stop the cycle? You stop it with the fucking kids. So what do the kids need to do once they're able to understand? Or what can we do as a society to make sure kids are able to...
kids help? Why are we ignoring the kids?
I'm still trying to figure out, and this is, like, why I don't really like tune into the news sometimes because it's just like, this shit don't make sense to me. Like, okay, apparently at the U.S. Mexico border or whatever, they have kids in cages. Like, how is that okay? How is it okay that I might like pop up on like my Instagram, or I might happen to turn on the fucking news one day and I see like little headlines like kids getting molested by U.S. officials at the border and shit, and it's just like, how the fuck is this a headline? How am I able to watch this and nobody is doing nothing about it?
They've allowed R.Kelly to be molesting and pedophiling these people for 48 fucking victims for 38.
That's what I was trying to tell you. And that's what my problem is overall.
No, I've already agreed with you. I already see the overall fucking problem.
We didn't care about it. We pick and choose about what the fuck we're going to care about. R. Kelly wasn't fucking interesting enough. He could have, yes, he's been doing this shit. He wasn't interesting enough. How fucking interesting is it to be like, this nigga got 48, 50
and
plus?
That is my fucking problem.
Because you're just like, wow.
And that is
how
my problem.
How the fuck he just...
Because why is it publicized that he's taking advantage of 48 fucking people?
Exactly. If it was
years.
just one, it would just be like, damn, my bad. Like, I'm sorry for you, sis. Like, damn, that's fucked up. Move the fuck on to the next interesting thing. But you just like, yo, why the fuck has this been a trending topic that people make jokes about?
For 30 years.
Exactly.
Why is this not
and they
a problem?
talked about how one of his old crew members or whatever talked about how they had watched the Dave Chappelle, like the Dave Chappelle skit had came up. The I wanna piss on you, yes I do. That one. Mm-hmm. While they were all sitting there watching it, and it came on, and he just sat there and watched it, and didn't give a fuck. It didn't faze him, never mind. Didn't give a fuck.
Never mind.
But someone else is still getting a check off of this joke. Why is all of this not a problem?
He never sued for defamation of character. Oh, you want to know why? He doesn't care that his fucking character is being defamated. And that y'all sick of this shit. That it looked like when you tell your 3-year-old you can't buy them that Captain Crunch or those fruit roll-ups or whatever they asking you for in the store, and they throw a full-out tantrum and throw their head on the fucking concrete or the floor, and they screaming and they tired because they don't know how to deal with their emotions, and you haven't taught them yet. You know what I realized?
Emotional strings being pulled, and I'm just not in the mood. I'm just not in the mood. Like, the whole thing, they're sitting there blasting his fucking face on the screen, then they're zooming in his lens, they're coming back out, they're showing all the women, they got 48 plus fucking million views. Why is all of this a spectacle after 30 years and no one knew about it, so much so that he's never been just arrested? Why does he just keep going to court? Why does he just keep having sleepovers in fucking jail and coming out and making another goddamn hit when he hit the studio? Why is none of this a problem? For 30 years. But now we got him. We got him in the bag. Now. Okay.
I think it also just shows that, like, the universe is just changing. Like, the way people think is just changing. We want to feel more, like, unified and connected. That's why social media blew up to be what it is. We want to feel more connected to each other.
So much so that we are so fucking disconnected. People can barely have a normal conversation in person because everyone's having a group think on their own fucking phones. Like, it's crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we're connected, y'all.
Now bring it to, now we're so connected, we see these platforms as a way to talk about what's going through, and the reason why shit gets so many retweets and so many likes because it's a common experience.
Because it's fucking stupid.
Yo, you know how many fucking tweets I see?
Are we that
they
people
were like,
get beat up in fights and they're recording on their fucking phone instead of calling for fucking help? This is a problem. This is the fucking problem. It's been way too many instances of things happening, and all people can do is, oh shit, and record it. That's not what you should be doing right now.
Have you ever gone to bestgore.com?
No, I don't even know what that is. And I'm probably happy I am. What is this foolishness?
Best gore is literally. I believe it's best gore.
Best gore.
Best gore is where like you could see actual like people.
Oh, but that's
committing
normal.
suicide.
That's normal. Totally normal.
Or getting shot, or like it's gory stuff. The fucking dude in the you don't fuck with cats or what, or don't fuck with cats or whatever. Him cutting off that dude's head, that was on best gore.
Cool.
People jumping. Oh no! Like dudes walking down the street, shit coming out the thing. You're just like killed instantly.
So the FBI can't find this site and get these people off of there, but they can find us when we're talking about certain things.
It's
doesn't matter. You can't find them.
Canada.
You can't find the IP address. You can't locate it at all.
When it comes in, like depending on the country and the state, you know, everybody has rules and regulations, and I guess Canada doesn't give a fuck like that.
Oh, okay, got it.
The dude that killed the fucking dude was from fucking Canada. Cause I was sitting here wondering, he couldn't have been in fucking America. That shit would have been done. But then again, he was white. So,
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, take a gander on that.
I be watching Forensic Files, and I just be like, yo, how the fuck? What?
Weirdos, man. It's where we really live in. So you might want to go to school.
I love that. It's a...
You might be safe for at least 4 years.
Take your ass to school.
6 if you go for your master's.
Educate yourself.
Not really.
Educate yourself.
But do not go to school for 4 years and just get an associates. Just shoot yourself.
Yeah. Damn, I really...
Alright, don't shoot yourself. That's wrong.
Oh, wait. See, look.
That's harsh. We've been talking about too much gory stuff, but just don't do that. If you're going to go for 4 years, just get your bachelor's.
Think about your own life. Make your own decisions. And mute R.Kelly.
Mute R.Kelly. Now we want to mute R.Kelly. Now we want to mute him.
That's
After
what I was
everyone
getting
jammed
to.
to all his fucking tunes for 30 years, now we want to mute him. Okay.
Mute R.Kelly.
Sure.
Mute R.Kelly.
I'm still jamming. Party people.
Oh, hell no! You motherfucking, don't do that.
I'm lying, but all of this is just to show you that these people are all fucking trash, that they've allowed this man to go for 30 years and 48 victims to now be in trouble. That's all I'm saying. All of it's wrong. They used him and they used those victims. And I'm not lying. Shoot me down now. All of them. So we can get these 48-something million views and boost up this dying-ass network. Get out of here. Who's been watching fucking Lifetime?
But bitches watch Lifetime on...
No, they watch Lifetime Movie Network. They not watching Lifetime. Y'all watching them thinking movies about women empowerment. Someone's always getting used and abused and overcoming it at the end.
Lifetime Movie Network and Lifetime is different?
Yes, player. It's an extension of, but it's still a different channel. Because Lifetime like a subsidiary, and then you have Lifetime Movie
I like
Network.
the Fantasia documentary.
Oh, Marino, yeah. She couldn't read either.
Or her Lifetime.
That shit crazy. You see how they use black people for their talents, but never want to get them real mental, literary, financial help? Yeah, okay. None but a puppet, y'all. I think she can read now. I hope so. I don't know. But nevertheless, she can still sing. And that's how they treat
North Carolina.
And that's how they treat these people. They don't get them any real help. They just use them for their talent. Because they can make them some money. Because if they're counting the checks or cutting the check, then obviously they're making more than them. That's all I'm saying. But what do I know?
It happens.
All the time, B.
Damn.
Should be real here.
Damn, Amanda Bynes.
Stay in school, y'all.
Y'all take y'all kids to the doctor.
And get them some help.
Get some fucking help.
Pay attention to these kids,
We don't all
man.
Relate to
They're
the
not
same
always just acting
for no reason.
out. They're not always just acting out. Keep an eye on them. They need some help. Get them some goddamn help. Love your kids. They love you. They just need guidance. That's the point of being the parent. Let's help them. But I don't know any better. I don't have any, but...
Wise words from Nikita.
I'm just trying.
And I will co-sign, as I believe I have turned into a mental health advocate.
Good job.
Because I am a... Oh, I hate this fucking word.
Be alright. Say with your chest.
Victim. Oh! I'm not a fucking victim. I'm a survivor, bitch. Mute R. Kelly, bye.